Good day po sa ating lahat. Ako nga po pala si Prince Nicole Verso, a Bitilid second year students from Palampon Institute of Technology. What I'm going to share is something close to our everyday lives, which is the marriage and family. These aren't just personal choices, but are actually shaped by the laws and policies made by our government and institutions. For example, policies decide who can legally marry, what benefits married couples and families receive, and how parenting is supported. These rules affect our rights, our family's stability, and even our future plans. So today, samahan niyo po ako as we explore how social policy plays a big role in shaping what marriage and family look like in our society. And my topic is all about marriage and family in the context of social policy. Marriage and family do not exist in isolation. They are heavily influenced by social policies created by governments and institutions. Social policy shapes how family function, who can marry, who gets benefits, how parenting is supported, and how family access service. We all know that marriage and family are not just personal matters. They're also shaped by laws and policies created by the government. Hindi lang ito tungkol sa pagmamahalan, naapektuhan ito ng mga batas na umiiral sa ating bansa. So, these rules influence who can we marry, what support families get, and how services like healthcare, education, or housing are assessed. Social policies determine the legal definition of marriage, who can marry, how marriage is regulated, and what rights and protection is it provides. Social policies define what marriage legally means. Sila ang nagtatakda kung sino ang pwedeng magpakasal at kung anong mga karapatan ang kaakibat nito. These laws give couples legal protections like the rights of decision-making, property sharing, and also the healthcare access. Examples include laws supporting same-sex marriage, minimum age requirements for marriage, and recognition of civil unions. For example, we all know that some countries have passed laws that allow same-sex marriage. May iba ring bansa na may minimum age requirement bago pwedeng ikasal. Others recognize civil unions or domestic partnerships, which give similar rights to married couple but under a different name. Marriage laws affect family stability, property rights, parental rights, and access to healthcare and tax benefits. Yes, marriage laws can affect family stability and also the parental rights and property ownership and even the tax benefits. Kapag legal ang inyong kasal, may proteksyon kayo bilang pamilya mula sa pagdidesisyon sa ospital hanggang sa mana ng mga ari-arian. So, these policies can make families feel secured or excluded depending on how fair or inclusive they are. And before I end my discussion, I have a quote here, and the quote goes like this: Marriage and family may begin with love, but they thrive or struggle under the laws that govern them because policy shapes not just relationships but the lives built around them. And that quote reminds us that while marriage and family are rooted in personal emotions like love and commitment, they don't exist independently from society. The laws and policies created by the government can either help these relationships flourish or make them harder to maintain. For example, if a country doesn't recognize certain types of families like same sex marriage or the unmarried partners, they may be denied healthcare, legal rights, or even the financial support. On the other hand, supportive policies can help families feel safe, respected, and secure. In short, love is the foundation, but social policy is the structure that supports or challenges how that love survives in the real world. And that would be all. Thank you.